Hey guys, Danny here at BDGames and welcome to a new gaming series on the brand new FIFA game that's just come out this week, FIFA World Cup 2014 in Brazil. Not really had a good chance to play this game fully yet, done a little bit of online, done a little bit of single player, but I thought I'd bring you a new series, getting me really and hopefully getting you into the World Cup spirit for the year. We're doing the Road to the World Cup game mode, playing as the wonderful home nation that is England. So we're going to try and hopefully play through all of the real life fixtures leading through the qualifying and hopefully getting us into the World Cup and lifting that elusive trophy. It's been 48 years now since they've won it, far too long. Hopefully Steven Gerrard will be the man to change that this summer, but let's see if we can get a little bit of English pride going before then. Okay, that means that as we're playing with real fixtures, England are going up against Montenegro, Ukraine, Poland, Moldova and San Marino. Same as we played in our 10 qualifying games over the past couple of years. Really shouldn't be too tough a group as it didn't prove to be in real life, and we are by far the strongest team in it. So hopefully we'll see ourselves getting through that, the added hassle of the playoffs. That's going to be the target. Alright. So what really matters going to first game, of course, is the squad. I've been through now and sorted out the team, and I think this is the formation I'm going to be looking at playing, at least at first, as we start to decide what players we're going to need to take to the World Cup and going to qualifiers. That is, I'm going to play a 4-1-2-1-2, or as it's now become known, the 4-4-2 diamond wide formation with Hart, Walker, Cahill, Jagielka, Baines, Gerrard, Walcott, Young, Wilshere, Rooney and Sturridge. There's a couple of disappointments here really. There are, looking through the team they've put on the game, we are struggling a little with wide midfielders. We've got Milner here, there's a possible, and there's loads of players who are around the 76, 77 rating, but none of them really stand out. It's going to be interesting to see who turns out to be the best of those moving forward as we continue through the qualification campaign, and saying that really the only choice we've got are Danny Welbeck and Lallana. Looks like a potential because he can play at both right and left mid. He'll most likely be playing a lot. Other than that, there's this whole striker issue. I'm assuming after this season that's really been sorted, with Rooney and Sturridge pretty much proving to be the preferred strike partnership. I'm going to stick Wilshere at central attacking mid simply because there isn't really anyone else, and he at least looks fairly decent and an improvement over Lampard. But yeah, let's get going. Okay, quickly, another thing that I'd like to draw to attention is that with the fixture list for the Road to World Cup mode, we're going right back to 2010. And before we even start the qualifiers, there's a good 5 or 6 friendly matches, which you've shown me through scrolling here. Game against Italy, there's a game here against Sweden. Who else have we got? I've not actually looked at these yet. Ecuador. These are real fixtures that are played. I can remember some of these actually happening. We've got where's this friendly? Egypt. There's this was the 5th. Serbia. 6. Germany. That was a good game. Wales 7. Argentina. We've got 8 friendlies before the first qualifying match away at Moldova. So really I'm just going to try out different formations throughout them and see how we do. So without further ado, we've got Italy first. Let's get into the game. Right, let's go. We're at Wembley, England versus Italy, supposedly in October 2010. Of course, we've got the current 2014 squads for this.
I'm really looking forward to this one. It is an opportunity for those guys to really lay down a benchmark to the manager and show them what they can do and show them that they are capable of playing.
I think in a lot of ways this game has really progressed on from FIFA 14. The play feels a lot more fluid. Particularly, that's one thing that I would say it's definitely, in my opinion, a better game than its predecessor, though of course it's only national squads.
One of just 8 national teams to have won the World Cup. It's a while ago now, 1966, the year England hosted the tournament and beat West.
So here we go.
After extra time in the final.
I probably should have mentioned earlier I'm playing on professional difficulty and with 4-minute halves, simply because if I played with any high difficulty level I'd probably get slaughtered every game. I'm not yet that familiar with this.
Pick out Theo Walcott. Candreva. Possession has been given up here.
Another interesting selection problem that England are going to have will be the centre-backs. I'm not really at all sure who, even in real life, who we're going to be playing at centre-half come this summer. We've got Jagielka, Cahill, Smalling, Jones, Walcott, Mark Jones, head Lescott. That was who was after. It's going to cause a selection dilemma. I think that's going to make this quite an interesting series, as we've got to try and decipher who to play where. I don't think any of the back four really are guaranteed. I mean, Joe Hart, I think, is going to be one of probably only about 5 or 6 people who I can definitely say now, yeah, you are going to definitely be going and probably in the starting 11, along with Rooney, Sturridge, Gerrard, Lampard. Beyond that, I've really no idea. I mean, right back there's... who do you play? Is it Walker? Is it Johnson? I don't know. I think Walker's a bit quicker. I think, I'm starting this game against Italy. I think Johnson's probably the better defender. I don't know at the moment. I've gone for the pace, but
Crescito.
That'll be an interesting one.
Have up to now.
Thinking about it, if you compare this current England squad with previous squads that have come up in previous World Cup campaigns, I think this is probably one of a few squads that really, there aren't that many standout players. I mean, if you look back at, for instance, 2006, which I think is one of the best teams in recent years, and we were lucky to go out in the quarterfinals of that World Cup, but with that team, with the exception of the goalie, Paul Robinson, and probably left mid Joe Cole. Wow. Not paying attention, I better shut up. Giuseppe Rossi punishing me there somewhat. Lovely. It's nice that they've added in the manager celebrating on this game. I think that's a nice addition. Some of the camera angles look pretty cool. I should mention that even though they put broadcast in the default camera, which looks really nice, I just can't play on it. Yeah, I better shut up about England teams past and present and get on with the job of putting some past Italy.
Looking menacing. Saw the danger, snuffed it out, intercepted well.
Right, I'm just going to turn to my earlier point here about England teams past and present, and the 2006 squad in particular. In that when we were leading up to that World Cup, really our preferred starting 11, we knew 9 of those 11 players, which I'm going to include maybe 8 or 9 of those 11 players, probably Gary Neville, Terry, Ferdinand, Ashley Cole, Lampard, Gerrard, Beckham, Owen, Rooney. We all knew they were going to be in the World Cup team months in advance. We knew who we were taking, we knew what we were going to be playing before we arrived in Germany for that World Cup. Here, I feel like really we've got 3 friendlies left now before the World Cup kicks off in 53 days, I believe it is now. But I've no idea who we're going to be playing. There's so many young players coming through, which is a good thing, but I don't think we really know who the best of them are.
Steven Gerrard.
Come on, Gerrard.
All you can do is applaud that. It's Daniel Sturridge. Shot coming in, block. England have forced a corner, still very much in this game.
Right. One thing I'm quite keen on with these friendlies is to make sure that we're giving as many players a chance to play as possible. Make sure that we're trying different things out, having a go with different players and see what they can do.
Feel like that. Daniele De Rossi. Will he pick someone out? And the header goes wide. Got to withstand the challenge.
Go on, Walcott.
Keeper had it covered all the way, but it was a beast.
Best chance for us so far this game, and still
once they get in front, particularly
we're losing.
That man Buffon making saves like that.
Here's Leighton Baines. Now Wayne Rooney. Well, that's nice. Real chance.
Yes. 1-0. Wayne Rooney, the best England player in the squad, at least in terms of rating for this game. I think there's no doubt he'll be going to the World Cup. I've got that one sorted already. Nice celebrations there by Roy Hodgson.
Game saver for England. They were just starting to run out of time.
I thought it was all over for England.
And to be honest, for the first game,
Determination to get back in it.
I'll take a 1-1 draw with Italy.
And it's the equaliser they...
Last gasp bullshit. Overhit that a bit.
Can they get to it? Desperate defending.
Sour crack. That could have just been the win, but we'll take 1-1 with Italy. Good first result. Let's head on to the second friendly. Right, for the second game, I'm going to try an alternative formation that kind of dawned on me as I was contemplating our centre-back issue during the last game, which is why not play 3 of them? We're now trying a 3-5-2, which lets me play both Gerrard and Lampard at the same time. I can move Rooney to centre attacking mid, which means I can have both Defoe and Sturridge, and I can have Jones, Cahill and Jagielka at the back. Seems like a good plan, but will it work? Let's find out. Right, there's just another showing of the team, where we are against Sweden here at Wembley, who are playing Ibrahimovic, I believe, in midfield role, which doesn't look right, if I'm honest. No, that is very odd. Oh, that loss.
It's what they call an... Opened up for him here.
Go on. Oh.
Half time and all a bit tame and tepid, really. Not sure we expected.
Well, that was a good half.
From a friendly, but it's... He can put a crossover now. Looks a good one. Headed away. It's a genuine chance.
Oh! I was not expecting that, but the deflection helped me there. Good effort by Lampard.
Now James Milner. Has a go.
Help the team here. Go on. Oh, off the bar! Is that in? Yes! Gary Cahill. We'll take it, however it comes. Right, here's Rooney. Cuts inside, finesses it. That is a beautiful finish by Wayne Rooney. Let's have a bit of a jig. Roy's pretty happy again.
It was only a matter of time.
So I don't know about the goalkeeping there though. It looked like a bit of a tame shot, but we'll take goals anyway they come. Should really by now have done enough to have held this game out. Whistle's likely to go any moment, and there it is. The first win of the campaign. It's a friendly, it's 2-0 against Sweden. But it's the first clean sheet and the first win, so can't really complain. Looks like the 3-5-2 did alright. So that'll be the end of our first episode of this road to the FIFA World Cup. We'll be back very shortly for episode 2 when we play the next 2 friendlies. Hopefully we'll see you all then. Goodbye.